Dieting is a drag, disgusting food, stupid rules, and if the diet you're following is difficult, you are far more likely to quit. So today, let's discuss why your diet should be easy. I preach this in a lot of my videos, but consistency is better than any diet that you can come up with. I think consistency is the primary building block, like the bottom base of the pyramid of any diet. If you're not consistent, then you're not dieting. If you can't be consistent with the type of food that you're eating or the type of diet that you went on, then it's going to fail. There's no point of doing it. Many diets that you're gonna start are gonna feel like a drag. They're gonna feel slow and they're gonna feel difficult. But after enough experimentation, something is going to click. Some type of system, some type of weight loss routine is just going to fall into place. It's gonna align with your lifestyle and it's gonna feel easy. And this is what I try to preach to everyone. If your diet feels unbelievably difficult, it's probably not the diet for you and it's time to switch to something else. It's just far better to be consistent with a diet that's not the best compared to the perfect diet that you can only stick to for like a week. Speaking of, here are 3 easy dieting methods that almost every single diet stems from and that you can try out. There's time restriction, there's food group restriction, and there's portion restriction. So time restriction, think of any type of fasting, intermittent fasting, alternate day eating, skipping breakfast, not eating past 6 o'clock. This is a form of time restriction. Now there's many different roads that we can take here, but if you know that you hate restricting time when it comes to cutting back on food, then don't follow any of these. Try something else. Maybe what works best for you is restricting a certain food group. So maybe you say no to sugar, or maybe you say no to carbs because you overeat on these things primarily. And a perfect example of this would be something like the keto diet or like the carnivore diet. They restrict a certain food group, making fat loss much easier because you subconsciously eat less and lose weight. And lastly, there's portion restriction. So this could come in the form of, using your hand to count portions, or if you eat the same thing every day, maybe you just remove a bowl of rice or only have half of a certain meal. Maybe you use smaller plates and smaller utensils to cut back on the food that you're eating. There isn't one solution that's gonna work for everyone. You're gonna have to try to experiment to see what works for you. It will take time to find the diet that's gonna work for you, that you can stick to for long term. But as I said, once you find it, it's gonna click, it's gonna stick with you, and it's gonna work just fine. You'll be able to stick to it for as long as you want. It's gonna take a bit of trial and error to see what doesn't work. For example, I tried losing weight with keto. I kept on trying over and over, and I just kept running headfirst into a wall. Upon realizing this, I thought, oh hey, maybe food restriction isn't good for me. What works for me better is portion control, tracking calories, and also some forms of time restriction whenever I diet. I just eat less if I don't eat throughout the day and eat all of my meals within a certain period of time. That works better for me. Keto may work better for you. Carnivore may work better for you. Maybe it's easier for you to diet whenever you cut out carbs. Or maybe you find that eating from smaller plates just does the trick for you. So experiment, see what works best for you, and soon enough you will find the diet that you can stick to and lose the most amount of weight you've ever seen in your life. If you want to fast track this progress, press the first link in the description. We have a completely free community that you can join of like-minded individuals. I recently made a fat loss masterclass. Most people I've seen charge hundreds of dollars for this information, but as an early adopter's gift, I'm giving it away completely for free. So if you join now, you get all the courses and a lifetime membership because I'm soon gonna make this community paid. If I give you anything of value, please consider subscribing to the channel and don't forget to stay savvy with your diet.